Okay. Yeah, we'll read. But I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you the secret story since you guys are my late night crew. Know what I'm saying? It's 3 a.m. for me. It's 3 a.m. on the East Coast. But yeah, so this is when I was in college. I don't really celebrate my birthday. You guys know my birthday is in January and stuff. So usually, yeah, yeah. So I think like we kind of, I don't remember when school started, but it was always like later in January. It was never like early January. It was like later in January. So anyway, my friends wanted to celebrate my birthday, so we were all on campus and whatnot. Well, actually, I didn't even realize. So we're there, and I was like chilling. I was doing my own thing, and I was like really excited to see my friends because we had a really long winter break. And I don't know why. Yeah, we had a really long winter break, and yeah, so I just wanted to see them, see what's up. Um, but when I was like trying to talk to them, like I realized they kept disappearing. Like I knocked, so I one of my friends, she was like down the hall from me, so I knocked. I was like, "Hey, we're back. Like, you want to hang out?" And then she like opened the door. She's like, um, she like didn't let me in, and so she's like, um, sorry, I can't right now because my room's like really really messy. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess let me know when you're done cleaning. Like we can hang out. You want to hang out later? She's like, yeah. I'll let you know. I was like, okay. So I'm like skipping around down the hallway, and I'm like minding my. I'm like, and then I ran into my other friend, right? And like she was carrying like a plate of M&Ms. And I was like, hey, what's up? Do you want to hang out? Yo, this is like freshman year. This is maybe the freshman sophomore year. Gosh darn, I was so freaking chipper, guys. Jesus. All right. So anyway, I was like, hey. I was like, hey, you want to hang out? And I was like, she's like, oh no, I don't think I can. And I was like, why do you have a bunch of M&Ms on your plate? And like not in the bag because it was like half like open and it was like half. So she's like, I don't know. Do you want some? And I was like, sure. So I took some of the M&Ms and I ate them, and I was just like walking, and I was like, man, everyone's so busy, like no one can hang out with me, right? So I went back into my room, and I was like chilling there and then like watching the YouTubes, and then I went out again because I had to use a bathroom, and I ran into my other friend, right? So I ran into my other friend, and she started screaming like weird stuff. She started screaming like like random cities in Asia. She's like Bangkok, Hong Kong, whatever. And I was like, what is she saying? All right, that was like really weird. And I was like, I like waved to her, and she was just giving me a look, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Cause okay, so what happened was like, there's like stairs at the end of our hallways, right? So we can like go up and down the stairs. So she was coming from the stairs. Now like the bathroom is not at the stairs, right? So I was going to the bathroom, and that's when I saw her, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I don't know what she's doing. Yeah, I really thought she was like really. It was just really bizarre, and I was like, I was like, maybe she's just studying geography. So I went to the bathroom. I just went to the bathroom, and then I was just like finished pottying, and I went back to my room. And I was just like chilling there, watching more YouTube, and looking at like my stuff for the semester too. And then while I was minding my own business and watching the YouTubes, I hear like my door open and it like burst in, and people are like chaos. Like they're like red herring, and then they put a freaking bag over my head, and I was like, what? And I was like, what's going on? And they're like, don't worry about it. Shh, just let it happen. Right? And I was like, okay. I was like, wait, but it's so dark, I can't see. Why can't I see? And they're like, don't worry about it, Christine. Just come with us. And I was like, wait, what do you mean? Just come with you? I was like, oh my god. And they're like walking. I was like, wait, don't walk me into a wall. Don't stop. I was just like, don't. Yeah. And they're like, no, don't worry. You're fine. Right? And then like I just feel myself like my body being like dragged around. I don't know where the heck I was going, but they're just like walking me somewhere. And I was like, oh my god, are we gonna go upstairs? We're gonna go like run into a door. It's like, stop, we're not gonna let that happen to you. And they're like, just keep walking, right? And suddenly they like push my body and also like take off the bag, and I was just like, like I like stumbled in and like I like couldn't see and they're like, surprise! And I was like, ah. And they're like, happy birthday! So they want they try to celebrate my birthday. And then they started, it was just like they invited like other people too to celebrate my birthday. And then and what happened was they made a cake. They made a chocolate cake and they had balloons. And then they played a YouTube video to sing happy birthday. They're like turn on the music, right? And then like this one girl, she turned on the music. She turned on the music, but it was but instead of playing happy birthday, it was actually, sorry, it's not even that funny. It was actually like this weird, it was like a High School Musical remix. It was a video like shipping Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens together. And it was a dedication. It was like a dedication, like a High School Musical remix dedication. It was just like a bunch of collages of, of Vanessa Hudgens and the Zac Efron kid, right? And it said, "Happy birthday, Fruit Loop." And my friend was like, "Happy birthday, Fruit Loop." And to like my friend, she's like, "You had one job." She's like, "This was the first thing that came up when I searched happy birthday song." It was just like, I was like, it's not that fun. I'm sorry. It's like you guys have to be there, right, for this. But it's just like you had one job, and it was no, it wasn't for me. It was just like a random. It was like a random YouTube video, and they didn't even test it. They didn't even realize it. I didn't sing Happy Birthday. It was just some like random High School Musical song, and we're just like, oh, okay, like, okay, whatever. Bring out the cake, like the candles, and it was really cute because what happened was, you know, the M&Ms. They picked out all the green M&Ms because they knew my favorite color was green, and they wrote happy birthday on it, and then they lit candles. I thought that was like really sweet. I was like, oh, and then they were just like, yeah, I was like, and then it was like, oh, that's why you guys couldn't hang out with me. I was getting so sad in my room. I was getting so lonely in here. Everyone was, and then they're like, did you actually believe any of our excuses? I was like, yeah. I was like, I get it. You like to clean your room, and you know, you just yelled out random cities, and like, you know, my other friend rocking with M&Ms. It was just like, I thought you just wanted a snack. I'm so freaking gullible. Like, I don't even understand. It's so bad. It's just so bad. Like, I just go with the flow. That's why it's good. Yeah, I was like, man, I'm so bored. We don't have classes. Yet. And then yeah. So they made cake. It was nice. It was fun. So that was like maybe one of the first times I've ever gotten surprised for a birthday, because I've never really celebrated my birthday before. I really was. If that gives you any insight to what the heck I was like before I became super jaded of the world. What'd you drink? I actually don't think we drank that time. I think we were just chilling. You sure? All girls. My floor happened to be all girls. Yeah. It's not, the whole dorm wasn't all girls. It's just my floor was all girls though. And cause like I didn't want to share a bathroom with guys. Guys are kind of stinky. That makes it. I know, right? I thought that was really sweet. And they were just like, wow, you are like so oblivious. We thought, because when she was yelling out the cities, it was two of my friends. So my one friend was like the lookout, and she was carrying the cake like behind my friend, like the finished cake. So we didn't have our own kitchens too. We only had a kitchen in the common, like we had one kitchen in like the common room area. And so they actually took the time to like, well, first of all, keep me in my room, and then like they went all the way to like get supplies and bake stuff. Yeah, I was thinking that. RJ to like this.